We opened the case by sliding the hatch. Then we removed the stack of cables connected to the motherboard, removed power connector from hard drive, removed other connectors from the CD-ROM and floppy disk drive, removed final connection from motherboard, and took screws off and slid the power supply out. Removed the SATA cable from the CD-ROM, opened the front board and slid the CD-ROM out. Then we took out the IDE cable from the floppy drive and the motherboard, slid the floppy disk drive out, then removed the SATA cable that connected the motherboard to the hard drive, and finally slid the hard drive out. Once that was done, we took the RAM out of its socket.
We unplugged the case fan's wire from the motherboard and then unscrewed it from chassis and removed it from the case. We then disconnected the wire leading from the PC speaker to the motherboard and then unscrewed the PC speaker from the case and removed it. Then we removed the front USB ports from the motherboard by disconnecting it, and then removed the plastic protector housing the speaker and the wires.
We took out the CPU heatsink and used a Lysol wipe and tissue papers to wipe out the thermal paste. Then we did the same thing for the CPU. First, we added a drop of thermal paste. Then we put the heatsink on top of the CPU and plugged it in. Last, we put back the RAM in its slot.
We connected the red, black, and colorful wires coming from the speaker and the front USB port to the pins on the motherboard.
We screwed the speaker and the front USB port to the chassis.
Then we put back the plastic case. We screwed in the computer fan. Once done, we slid the CD-ROM, floppy disk drive, and the hard drive back into their correct slots. Then we connected the respective cords into the motherboard, such as the two SATA cables for the CD-ROM and hard drive. We put in the power supply and connected the cables. Finally, we clipped in the front plastic cover and slid the case cover on.